This is Machukanyarieko TV talk show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas.
And let's not delude ourselves. Let's not pretend. For us in the security sector, unless, and I think I will be failing in my duty if I didn't say this to you and to the country, one greatest example of how we are almost institutionalizing lawlessness in our country is how the public transport sector is operating. And if we do not act now, we will soon have a lot of problems in securing the country. We are dealing with a sector where people have actually decided to be almost a law unto themselves. I will shortly talk about border, for example, in the country. Each police commander in this audience knows the pain and trouble we are going through because of border across the country. And this public transport thing has slowly grown into some sort of monster, and then slowly but surely, if we do not take decisions and firm decisions to bring ourselves back to order, we will lose our societies. Where else on earth would you find people? You buy your vehicle, you are a public transport investor, you buy a vehicle, you want it to ply the route of Nairobi and Ongata Rongai, but before that vehicle operates on the road, you have to pay some mad person some 50,000 shillings, some faceless characters for nothing. There's no contract on what you will get in return for the 50,000 shillings. And they have collected, they keep collecting that amount of money. These are people you will not name. If you are a Matatu operator, you will not name them. You ask someone how many people belong to that committee that receives the 50,000 for you to be able to be on that route. And then this happens especially in our main urban centers across the country. You pay these people 50,000 for you to be admitted into a route. And these faceless people, but they are a cartel. Over a period of time, they are hardened and they now face us in the security sector and make it difficult for us to bring about law and order. I want to tell you this, and for me, this is the key message I brought to this audience. We must change, and we are going to change, because we cannot continue to live this way. No one has lied to us that it's going to be a walk in the park. What we are about to undertake is a tough journey, but we will walk that path, or else we will lose, slowly but surely we will lose the country. I've been telling my colleagues that if we don't sort out this madness, soon enough people are going to come and live in your house or demand to live in your house, and the only way you can keep them out is by paying them money.
That is Fredo Kengo Matiang'i while he was the CS for Interior. Now, before we proceed to what I want to say in a few minutes, if you are watching this channel for the first time, kindly like this video, because once you like it, we are able to reach more people. And back to our discussion. There has been a debate as to whether our institutions are fighting corruption today. And to my own perception, the answer is no. I've not seen any struggles on fighting corruption. You may think that with this regime, corruption ended. But of course, we have seen that even the drainage in Nairobi are in a mess following the floods that we saw the other day. Water has nowhere to move. But Let's get back to the speech of Fred Okengo Matiang'i while he was the CS for Interior. It appears that if this man, who sometimes they call Mr. Fix, gets an opportunity, he will not shy off from pronouncing the term corruption. We have seen him vividly talk about individuals, cartels who are involved in issues to do with the arrangements on who should be a Matatu owner in a given route. That before you join a given route with your new Matatu, you have to pay faceless people. In this regime, you hardly can hear anyone talk about such issues. This Fred Okengo Matiang'i, when he was the CS for Education, we saw him destroy cartels in the Kenya National Examination Council. And this brought sanity to the Kenya National Examinations. There was no cheating. Well, when he was Interior, if you go to some individuals who are serious in the northern part of Kenya, they will tell you that they will vote for Fred Okengo Matiang'i because he's the man who brought some type of sanity which exists to date. When Kenyans were not ready to move from analog to digital, the man stood on his ground and said that we must move. Little did they know that with the digital, many things will happen. This is the opportunity now. We are able to speak from any point that was not available during the analog times. My question is, now that Fred Okengo Matiang'i is on the presidential race, should he be given an opportunity? Will he really be able to fight corruption? That is the question. Of course, to my own perception, I tend to see him as a serious man because even when he was in the interior ministry, he never shied off of talking of corruption. Today, most governments in Africa, they hardly talk of corruption because the moment they talk of corruption, they feel being part of the corrupt deals in the society. What is your take? What is your comment? Just drop it on our comment section and have a blessed week ahead. Thank you so much.
This is Machukanyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.